Okay. At here. No, fuck it, everyone. You pick between at here or at everyone. I don't think Zero has access to showcase any new game. He's not gold. I got him to the fucking channel itself, not the retarded. Go check him here. Get trapped.
Oh, there's this. I see.
No, you just weren't rolled, so you couldn't see it. I
I-
rolled you like the last like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, now I see. I'm seeing it now.
I think you have indeed seen it.
Yes.
APU. Yo.
Isn't it cool that I can
Timer
see?
is at 2, by the way. Are we is our voices being called on the stream? Oh fuck.
Well, why not? You might as well. You're gonna be doing this like 3 more times.
No, for real. Guys, by the way, the timer is wrong. We are supposed to be we are starting tomorrow instead. Because some technical difficulties will be ending stream right now.
Stop spreading your misinformation, Mr. Host. Yeah. Been a while.
Yeah, when was the last time Malaysia had an event? Oh wait.
Well, if you count Taiko, then it's, pretty active.
What, 1 day ago?
1 day ago.
5 hours ago.
Yeah, if you just count Taiko. That being said, we have a lot more registrations than I thought for standard.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 41, but the number is not standard.
Yeah. I'm so happy. You guys all psyched up to play my cool smiley face.
I don't think they came for your pool, bro. But that's what you're gonna get.
Oh my god. Oh, are we starting already?
I'm changing the scene right now.
It's 10:05, yes.
Okay. Alright. Hello everybody. Welcome to Also Malaysia at Rhythmeet 2024. I am the standard host, Klaus. You may call me Lewis. And joining me today is Zero, who is my secondary puller for standard / playtester.
Yes, only playtester actually, but
Yeah. So
it's
basically
nice to
this
have the title.
Yeah, so basically this pool, there will be 11 maps, 4 no mods, 2 hiddens, 3 DTs, and players will be playing them for 2 runs for this tournament, because qualifiers is very important for this event, because there's only 3 stages in this tournament, and
Yes.
qualifiers is one of those phases. So yeah, there is definitely a lot of weight into it. Which is why, yeah, this pool is definitely gonna be testing a lot of stuff, and I mean, nothing else, just to just get right into it, right? So
Yep,
yeah,
pretty much.
so gonna be starting with our fellow No Mod 1, We got Loop Memory by Taikani. The number one of all time. First of all, most noticeable thing right now is length. It's
Yep.
5 minutes.
5 minutes and 34 seconds.
Yeah.
Tiebreaker length for a normal 20.
Yeah. So you can essentially say this is TV1. This slot,
TV1.
my thought
Implying
process for
there's
this
more.
slot is that even it's still a normal one at its very core. It tests all the mechanics required. But the one thing that I wanted to test is also just the general consistency that qualifiers should be testing. Yeah, and I wanted it to be all concentrated into one map in particular. Which is why number one is 5 minutes long and it's by Taikani, which is not really a number one mapper.
Yeah, but we end up with a map that actually has like a very balanced amount of aim variation. Like each chorus kind of feels like a bit different, but the like awkward aim kind of stays consistent in all three.
Yeah, especially when you go into the chorus like this, and then your awkward aim gets tested really, really drastically. Not to mention some reverse sliders that you should be careful of, but shouldn't be too bad, unless if you're sight reading. Yeah.
Yeah, even if your sight reading is not that bad, honestly, at least from personal experience.
The first chorus isn't that bad. It's a bit more difficult as the map goes on, but the beginning should serve like as a like the appetizer to what's to come in the map itself. Because even though it's not the difficulty increase is not very drastic, right? It gradually ramps in mechanics.
Yep, aim gets a bit harsher, but it might actually be more comfortable. Actually, because the angles are different compared to the first TI.
Yeah.
You'll see later.
Yeah, which is why this is such a cool map to be in a normal one.
Yeah.
This was a tiebreaker custom map for Zutinator's tournament 2 years ago, Battle of the Box. It was for their round of 32 pool. So
that's a pretty good tiebreaker.
It makes its way into here. The tournament was Vocaloid themed actually, which is why
right.
This is a Vocaloid song by
The Yunosuke song.
Yeah.
Zuti likes her Hatsune Miku.
I think there's like 3 choruses in this song, and they all roughly structured the same way. Some joystick awkward aim checks, some reverse slider checks, and these like triangle patterning generally.
Yeah. It makes the aim feel very like refreshing the whole time, because it's never really the same thing.
Yeah. Yo, who like pleasing Fender exclamation mark in the chat.
I don't think it's an exclamation mark.
Fender. Anyways, yeah, this part gets a bit more difficult because of the guitar solo. There's some very tricky patterning here that may trip you up if you're not careful. Like this stream. Whoops.
Oh, that's awkward. That's an awkward place to be.
Yeah, and that one turn is really evil because it ends. The moment you finish it, it just ends with a bullet. So you just have like time to process how you messed up.
Yep.
Yeah. I think difficulty wise, because of its length, this is probably gonna be one of the lowest scoring maps in this pool. Which makes the people who can actually like consistently combo this and get a generally higher score on like be rewarded more. Which is basically which is pretty good for qualifiers focused map like this.
You do get 2 runs to play this like also, I think.
Yeah, 2 runs. So if you mess up the first round, right, you have 10 more maps to warm up.
Yeah.
So you can't really say you're sight reading on your second run because you have already played this. Unless if you decide to ditch your second run, which you can if you have played every single map in the first run, which is mandated. But
like
yeah,
some psycho that wants to access every map, I guess.
yeah, I mean, but unfortunately, I don't think anyone will be accessing this map anytime soon. Frankly speaking.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So that happened.
So yeah, that's number one. 6.5, 6.6 star. A bit underrated in star rating, if I were being honest.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
so yeah, this map will be your general relative difficulty for the rest of the pool. So yeah, moving on to Nomad 2.
Yeah, the virus replay.
Yeah, virus replay.
It's not virus anymore.
No,
Oh
it's
my
not.
god.
Entire
The
replace
score
virus.
was done.
So yes, we got Nyarlathotep Dreamland by Team-Up. Custom Nova 2 for 50 million tournaments. If you have played a tournament in the recent 5 months of your lifetime, you have probably came across this as a Nova 2 at one point. And yeah, this map very stamina, very finger control. There is some very evil sliders as well actually. But the main concept here is the 200 BPM check that this map provides.
Yeah, it's not really heavy on too much else honestly. It's just the 200 BPM
Yeah.
finger pain.
The stamina isn't as bad as other 200 BPM maps, but in compensation it ramps in difficulty when it comes to the finger control difficulty and your transitions between like the bursts in this map, as you can see here. It's very easy to trip up in this burst section.
That contributes to some bit of stamina too actually.
Yeah, it gets a bit more difficult in terms of like the tapping requirement, but it's not too bad.
Yeah. Overall, if you can stream 200, you can play this map. That's basically it. Just don't shit miss. And you'll be getting a high score.
If you're comfortable with this, right, it should be okay. But if you're not comfortable, right, the flow will really trip you up really badly because it's kind of awkward because, you know, obviously not matches patterns are a bit unorthodox. A bit dense also.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a bit dense.
This will make for a pretty good hidden one pick actually.
This guy is ideas. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's that 1/3. Don't miss on it if you want. Don't miss on it if you want like 50,000 more score.
Is this a sight read?
Yes, I'm sight reading. This one I almost streamed the first part.
Oh yeah,
I can really
beat
tell.
player when BPM lesser than 200. 201. So yeah, that's Nyarlathotep Dreamland by Team-Up. La Nota song, by the way. So yeah, gonna be moving on to Nomad 3.
Nomad 3.
Yeah.
Yo, I realized.
Gothic rock. How do you pronounce? Arablize, yes.
Arablize.
We got Nomad 3, Chroneco no Ronde, matched by Ropan. This is your very general, very odd pick slot. So basically, there's a lot of different kinds of odd being tested here, but the main focus of this, in my opinion, is the snap alt.
Yeah, definitely the snap. It's a lot of like micro movement in this map in general.
Yeah. There's also some like odd cuts, so you can't just like all it in. You can't just start streams with one finger.
Yeah.
You have to be very versatile. which is why this is a relatively good normal tree to be testing.
Special
Rel-
star jumps too.
Long as well. This one is very evil, by the way. You see those doubles? They start on your offhand, which is very awkward if you're not ready for it. The good thing is that it happens quite frequently, so if you are used to it, right, you should be able to play that pattern pretty well.
Yeah, and the Ki has all these like double to flow kind of patterns.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
I'm very, very annoyed at to play.
yeah. Very easy to shit miss. This map isn't the most mechanically demanding, but because of how the patterns are structured, right, you would feel very pain whenever you miss.
Yeah. Because it's like zero spacing, but it feels so uncomfortable to hit. You're
Yeah.
just wondering what is going on.
Yeah. So if you accidentally slider break somewhere in this map, you're probably not alone.
Yeah. Single tappers? What BPM is this?
It's 140.
Yeah, it's possible, I guess.
Maybe, I don't think so, honestly. This is the length of some of the bursts is very long.
Speed players, maybe.
Yeah, I mean they definitely single tap it, but you know they would you know get aim gap, you know. I mean, other than that, nothing much else to be said on this map really, because the patterns are so consistent that there isn't anything that you would get jump scared by.
Yeah, it stays the same.
This was a custom map for ANZT last year by Ropan. It was too hard for the pool it was in, which is quite ironic because I personally think this is the easiest map in this pool.
Yeah. It probably is.
I mean, like just like speaking from mechanics perspective, it should be pretty okay. Not reading KB as well. So if you're not a fan of those kind of like reading maps, yeah, this map should be pretty comfortable.
There's a bunch of those like 1/3 bursts.
Yeah.
That might be a bit jump scary to read, but I've never really experienced much issue, at least in that department.
I think, but if you have played like at least one modern alt map, you should be pretty used to it because there's more evil stuff that comes from modern alt nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Relatively long as well, actually. This is, I think, the second longest map. Let me fact check myself. The longest map is obviously normal one.
Yeah.
No,
actually,
this is the third longest map. There will be one more full length map. So yeah, this is Kuroneko no Ronde. 6.1 star, no what 3, doesn't feel like it personally. Yeah, alt, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna be moving on to Tech number 4. Spoilers to chat, it's not Helgo.
It's not Ryusei Aika either.
It's not Ryusei Aika either. It's Pragmatism Resurrection by Lara, met by PTI. This is very tech, but it's not very reading. This is mainly in control focus.
Yeah, flow Amy tech.
Yeah. What Nomad 3 didn't test in its flow, this map really tests it.
Yep.
Not only that, the slider aim in this is really control demanding. As you can see, some very evil slider velocity check. And yeah, generally very flow dependent.
As long as you don't side read, it's fine. The sliders at least. But the flow is,
some cuts here and there, The bursts here generally, because of its variable nature, right, it's very easy to trip up on them. So you just have to like be very careful and just harness your control.
Yeah. It is short though, so I guess that's something.
Yeah.
That also means you don't really have much room to miss.
Yeah. Not to mention this part gets a lot more difficult after the break. You see that part? That's very evil, so you have to be very careful. They go into the dubstep section of this part of this song, and it's very slider heavy. Those like double starting bursts are very awkward as well. You must know when to like the burst.
This is like the hardest part to act, I think.
Yeah. Because it's very hard to focus on hitting the sliders properly. Or you would be trying to be aiming just the slider hits by itself.
Yeah.
Also, any like jump scare variable stream here. This part is really easy to trip up.
You can see me almost do that, yes.
Yeah. I mean, the secret to that is to just like mash it slightly faster than the BPM. That part is also really evil. This map is basically just very evil in general, which is fine because it's short. So the skill set is very concentrated. So if you can't play it, it really shows. So yeah, this slider is very fast, so be careful aiming with it. I missed that once.
I missed that also, the slider. The slider takes... it slows down in like one part of the slider and I went past it.
Yeah. God, modern sliders, man.
Fucking
So yeah, that's Pragmatism Resurrection by PTI. Or Pity, I don't know how to pronounce your name.
Yeah.
Number 4, Tech. Hell yeah. Honestly, this map isn't very reading heavy, so it's mostly on the control.
Yeah, and
not much overlap reading, which I can't really say too much for in the next map as we enter into the hidden pool.
Oh boy.
Hidden Run. We got a banger of a map, Queen by Zack. Met by Akebana Yuko. This is
actually my first time seeing this.
This is a very varied map. It basically combines a lot of things that you have seen in the past 4 maps, aside from number 2, obviously. Some awkward aim, some occasional slider aim in this section. And then it goes into a bit more control oriented as we go into the chorus. There's a BPM change here.
Oh.
And then it enters into a cut section, which isn't too bad if you're not siding. This part is very cool. Slide 1-6, you have to be very careful, and then we enter the chorus where it's alt, not really, it's very low BPM alt that has a combination of snappy control and slider aim. Yeah. And that's pretty much most of the map actually. It goes between these skill sets consistently. Slider aim, awkward aim, and then snap control alt with some occasional finger control checks.
The aim is very... well, not really the aim. The rhythm in general. Just very consistently different.
Yeah. In the verses, the BPM of this is basically just 200 BPM jumps. Then when you get into the alt section, is like I think 130, and there's some very evil like one third patterning packed up with 1-4 alt patterns and 1-6.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then this part is the hardest part of this map because there's these overlaps that are very evil if you are side reading. You just need to remember you have to hit them twice.
You could over tap them too, I think.
Yeah. You cannot tap them too quickly as well, otherwise you'll slider break on those. But yeah. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else that is too jump scary. It's just aim at hindsight.
Every map is the same.
Yeah. And then we enter the final chorus. It's very similar to the first chorus, where it begins with a cut section that is transitioning into a 1/8 part. This part is a bit bursty, so just be very careful. It's very satisfying to hit that part, by the way. This is probably one of the more fun maps. Oopsies! A moment. Sliding moment.
Yeah, you have to constantly switch between single tap and out overall, I guess. Or you can out the whole map, actually.
Yeah. But at its very core, this is still density aim, with just very varied skill sets being tested in between. Which is why this is a very cool map. Not to mention it's by Zach, bro. Come on, Zach is such a good singer.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Queen by Akebana Yukio. Hidden One. And now we gotta be moving on to Hidden 2. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Reading. We got
Is this a
Pinocchio
Oh,
P
God.
map. This is our second Vocaloid song. We got Love It featuring Hatsune Miku, mapped by JRE.
Oh my
This
god,
shit
that
is
song.
AR 7.5. And it's very reading, to be frank. In particular, this map tests rhythm gaps. The song is mapped to the vocals, and you can see it reflecting really well in how the patterns are mapped. You can see some stop motion everywhere, and you just have to be very careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see how like some of the bursts don't even are not even consistent. They're not consistent one force. You have to stop and actually listen to the song. So
You
yeah,
need to actually
basically,
practice this map. Like,
so yeah,
genuinely.
basically this is listen to the song very closely song type. Your everyone's favorite type of reading. Also, this rhythm, this part's rhythm, right? It's the same patterning wise as the beginning, but it's a whole 1/4 different. You'll notice it when you play it. you notice it when you play it and then you drop a bunch of 50s because you accidentally overtapped everything. So yeah. Very rhythm oriented map.
Over tapping everything could be the strat here, you know. Just to keep combo.
Oh
You
no,
can be
man.
Rexy. You can be Rexy.
This isn't the easiest map to smash in the chorus, but I can see it working for some people actually because the aim isn't that hard. Yeah. This is probably gonna be the most decisive map in the pool as usual because of the nature of the skill set, the nature of the AR. This part is very stupid as well. I completely couldn't get the rhythm of this part.
I don't know where those doubles are doing, man. I don't understand. I got too
But
lazy
yeah.
to bother practicing this, so I never bothered.
This part is very evil because you can barely hear the song. So you may not understand initially how the mapper is mapping the rhythm. But after a while you would understand it.
All that overtap.
Yeah. Not to mention some of the slider aim in the choruses is actually kinda difficult, especially in the AR. A bit deceiving. So yeah, there's a lot of things happening.
Yeah. I think the cut doubles are the harder things to aim at.
Yeah. The control required plus the density.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, this is. I think if you're a reading player, right, this should be okay. Okay.
It's
It's not. The saving grace of this map is that it's not that dense. It's not that
Yeah.
dense because of the
And
BPM.
yes,
Yeah.
look at the resting score. This could be you.
This could be like basically like a lot of people in this qualifiers. So yeah, that's Love It by Hatsune Miku, Pinocchio P, Hidden 2, that's the hidden pool. And now we're gonna be moving on to Hard Rock 1. I think this is probably the most difficult map in this pool.
Yes, I took
Yeah.
time to find a new player.
To a lot of people, we got Unknown Mother Goose by Hatsune Miku, our third and last Vocaloid song, so don't worry if you don't like Vocaloid. So yeah, we got Wowoka song, Hard Rock 1.
What do you mean you don't like robot voice?
This map is basically the equivalent to Hidden One, where it tests a bunch of skill sets in the slot, but at its core, it's just aim.
It's just aim, but also very weird aim.
Yeah. One thing that this map tests that all the maps previously don't test is your reading. Your overlap reading, especially on
Yeah.
high AR. This map is very difficult to be consistent on.
Some of the aim just feels weird. Like that one triangle just now that goes to the bottom left, that is so hard.
Yeah.
To
And
accurately
this part
hit.
and this part is also very evil. It stops on the jump aim, but we get into the flow and Miku sings in 1/3 and it's a bit awkward.
When the robot sings in 1/3 voice.
Yeah. This part is also it may look easy, but I don't know, man. When you're shaking, and then the patterns in between each other are just like sometimes very far apart. You may accidentally shit miss, so you have to be very
Yeah.
careful. I think the hardest part about this map is just focus.
Yeah.
You'll be focusing a lot if you want to combo this. So yeah. Also, can I see how good this song is?
Yeah, it's timeless. I think it's the last Waka song.
Yeah, the last World song.
Yeah. And
What a
it's such a
banger.
banger to leave behind. So
Yeah.
good.
It's great that you guys can die on this map with me now. So that we go back into the jump section. This part is slightly harder than the first part because of the section after this, where the slider
Oh
aim
yeah.
gets demanding.
Yeah.
It
This part
feels
is the
satisfying when
simplest part
you
until here.
Yeah, this part.
Yeah, here.
Very easy to shit miss because of high BPM sliders and HR.
And this angle is so evil. Just saw
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. The star rating on this being 6.49, I think
It's such a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie. It is probably the
Huge
hardest
lie.
map in this pool.
Yeah. And also if you're like training your finger to hit the 220 BPM pattern just now and then you have to slow down to hit the 1/3 again here.
Yeah. Very hit
Hit 220.
oriented. This map is very basically, in other words. But one unique thing is that this is just structurally so different to Hidden One that you can't really say, even though they test very at a glance the same skill sets, they just play so differently. Not just because of the Mappool it belongs to.
Yeah. The map style and the rhythms are all very different. Patterning also. The patterning is very fundamentally different, so no
Yeah,
similarity there honestly. Like no jump scare 1/6 here.
Yeah.
You got jump scare 1/3 bit.
This is the second longest song as I previewed from like earlier, so nothing will be longer than this in the next maps. In fact, all of them will be quite short actually. we'll be getting to them soon. But yeah, we got Hard Rock 1 by Livermorium? Yeah, Livermorium. Not even Top Div. Top Div is really difficult.
Top Div is kind of farm actually on no more, I think.
Oh.
I don't really know. I played it once only. So
I
don't think.
played it once and I failed, so I just exited. So yeah, this is Unknown Mother Goose. Hard Rock 1. Very aim, very rhythm, very reading. So now we're gonna be moving on to Hard Rock 2. Wow, guys. Wow, we got Erebus. Hard Rock 2 Precision
Meme.
by Meme. Now, I just want to preface to people who is I think this was in 4WC this year. Yep, 4WC. I just want to preface that I am not pulling for 4WC, and this is I have put this like 3 months ago, so you can't say I stole from 4WC.
So basically, you were just too lazy to change it.
Yeah, I mean this map fits basically. It's just precision flow. It's just low BBM precision flow.
Yeah, I mean,
It's nothing else.
I don't think I played this map before, but I see the song and I can already kind of imagine what it's like, and it's exactly what I thought it would be.
It's probably the most intuitive map in this pool. The skill set is like, it's at the forefront. There's nothing else to it. Flow. The flow in control.
First waifu ship in Azure Lane. Yo, Erebus is a very nice choice.
Hell yeah.
I support that. I think wait, there's a video of that on Rapex's channel or before I got deleted, I remember. Oh no. It's gone now.
This part gets a bit difficult compared to the previous section, but due to the length of the song, I don't think it really matters that much. It's not really a diff spike if it's 40% of the song after all.
Yeah.
But yeah, very consistent. I think this was a contest map. I don't know, don't quote me for that. I'm really saying things out of my ass.
This is very weird if it was a contest map because it's very
Basic.
normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless
Also
like you're trying to.
Yeah. Unless if the contest entry is like most intuitive basic map.
Exactly, yeah, that's how I was thinking of.
Yeah. Honestly, I think someone can DT this. Any DTers?
I think a lot of people can DT this.
So yeah, only 240, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this probably pairs pretty well with Horror 1, while Horror 1 is mainly rhythm and accuracy based. This is mainly just on the in control flow.
Yep.
So yeah, that was Erebus Horror 2. And now we're gonna be moving on to DT. Starting in DT1.
DT.
Guys,
Oh,
it's official. DT1 is simple. Are you guys blown? Okay, we got Shiwatsuki Haruka so far. Natsuhiro Ramune. This map, it's aim. But the aim in this map is actually a bit unique in the sense that it's a bit awkward. But at its core, it's just mechanics. Especially when you go into the choruses. This is, the length is before DT. So yeah. The choruses, there's some very, very jump in this in all the parts. There's a very evil double as you see that, and then there's this fingers control section that is a bit awkward. Just don't get tripped up. I think if you play this once, you should be able to get it because it appears in every single chorus.
What the hell? What is Yushiba getting naked?
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Whoa! That's a bit awkward for a LAN event.
That is so evolving.
Yo, will that person appear on land?
Yo, guys. We may need to get a license for that. So I mean, what else can we say about this map? It's aim. It's long.
Wow.
It's the highest star rating in this map, in this pool. It's with a whopping 6.7 star. Oh yeah, there's one thing. This part is very difficult after this. Look at that.
Oh, that one
One
turn.
jump scare. And then after that, you are met with one of the hardest jump in sections in this map. And it's
Jump in
just
is
like
quite mechanically demanding here, actually.
yeah.
The whole map.
Look, there's a very funny part. Ah yeah, that
Whoa.
awkward aim part that's very linear. There's a lot of places you can miss on here. Oops. Yeah. Very high BPM. I think a lot of people can still single tap this actually. So yeah, no problem. It's basically just a test on your mechanics. There isn't much maps in this pool that you can say it tests your aim really badly. That isn't normal one, and they usually have other things in it. So yeah, having this very important because it just tests your aim.
Yeah. So it kind of does also have like a little bit of other things.
Yeah, in the
Just to make it
sense
not
of
that
like the
boring.
patterning. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think this is like almost 5 years old already. Actually, this map. It's crazy. Like it's been a very long time since I've seen a beat map by Langzhu.
That is, yeah, actually. I've also never
So
seen Lanzu map in this style. Didn't really know.
yeah, I know, right?
What?
Oh, we got
Whoa,
another.
Bro, what
bro,
happened
the
to
time.
Malaysia?
Yo.
Yeah, it's cursed. So yeah, this is DT1 Natsuhiro Ramune.
Yeah.
The song the VPN is also Natsuhiro Ramune if you wanna watch it, read it. So yeah, we gotta move on to DT2. Okay, we
You're
got
right.
Joyride. Hell yeah. Speed. What BPM is this already? This is 255 BPM speed.
A bit off.
Yeah. Yes, a bit of aim, but this map is relatively short actually. But the bursts in this map cannot be understated. 156 BPM and aim is a bit evil. And that is probably the only break you'll get because the map doesn't stop from here. So if you're not comfortable with the BPM, right, you probably run out of stamina during this entire session. This map just a mix of 5 note verses and occasional 7 notes and paired up with the aim. There is some tapping difficulty in this as expected from speed map. But yeah, it's mainly on just your tapping stamina actually. Because this part, it just keeps going actually. So yeah, if you're not comfortable with the BPM, then yeah, you'll probably lose stamina. Especially
Yeah.
after this. All the DT maps are so normal. Oh boy, I hope you I hope you look forward to the final map. So yeah, this map very consistent. It's just a stamina check, honestly. Tapping burst stamina check. If you're comfortable with this, you can probably FC this 9 out of 10 times. And not to mention, you have 2 guns, so you can FC this 18 out of 20 times.
Yep, exactly. And also, it's very easy to mash through anyway. Like double
Yeah,
tap
yeah.
through because there's no spacing on the burst.
Yeah. Regrettably, a bit easy for this pool because it's a bit difficult to find burst maps that are kind of like this style. But yeah, I think this map still does its job pretty well and basically just tests. It's just a check for whether you can tap at high BPM. So yeah,
Right.
DT2. And now we're gonna be moving on to the final map of this showcase, DT3. While we have a normal one that
Oh
is
my.
TB length, we got a DT3 that is
Like a
ringtone
minute, less than a
size.
Yo,
minute. Yeah.
so easy. It's 90% X.
So
It's
less than a
ringtone
minute.
size. We got Melting Point by 3R2. This is 200 BPM, but it tests one thing only, finger control. It may look very simple, but when you play it, you feel like you are disabled. You feel like this is 40 BPM higher than it actually is. There's a lot of very accuracy oriented parts that you would be dropping accuracy on despite it not even being 8 OD10.
I know, right? That's fucking me so much when it's not only 10. I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't understand.
Not to mention the pattern on this, right? That's very aim control oriented sections that feels like you're playing a KTG style map. Especially this part. It spikes
Oh, yeah.
really badly on this part.
Aim control is terrible. Oh, well, but the
Yeah.
map is over, so.
But the map is over. So yeah, that's it. Honestly, you could probably replay this again and you can like recap it. This map has 3 very distinct sessions.
Yeah. I mean,
So yeah, the first part, as you can see in the section just now, is that it's just an introduction, some aim control, and then the second is just quads, and then you have to aim time them properly, otherwise you lose act on them, and then you fuck up the next part because there is a
Yeah.
triple waiting for you, and then you failed to read it, and then you under tap it. This map is
and you missing everything.
this map is easily the most combo gameable map actually, even more combo gameable than Hidden 2. I think
Granted,
this
you have like
is
the finger for it.
very likely to be the map you have to practice the most. Otherwise, you will die on it. This is the kind of map I think you would. The more you practice, you'll play better.
Definitely.
Yeah. This I mean, like speaking from my experience, my tapping on this died initially, but the more you play, the more you get used to it. So yeah, 40 seconds DT3 to counter a 5-minute normal one.
Balance in all things.
So yeah, that's DT3, the whole DT pool, and the whole qualifier showcase.
Yeah.
Just to reiterate, there is 11 maps. You have 2 runs. When you play the first run, you can choose not to play the second run. But if you want to play the second run, you can choose to play maps in the order given. But you can choose not to play certain maps if you don't want to. That's the only difference between this qualifiers and other qualifiers.
Yep.
So yeah, top 8 qualifies to brackets. For the top 4 qualifies to winners semifinals, and the bottom 4 qualifies to losers semifinals. Good luck. There's a lot of players here. I hope you
Yeah.
guys get into the top 8. And yeah,
Yeah. 8 people out of like 36, I think.
yeah, 36 people. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit It's gonna be a quite competitive on this one.
37, 35 or something. Yeah, that's rough. Well, do your best.
Yeah,
You've got 2 runs to FC every map.
yeah. And plus, you
Ready.
had 2 weeks to practice, so yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
really. So there's a lot of time to prepare, anyways. So
Yeah. 2 weeks for them to practice the map 2 seconds before the match.
anyways, good luck everyone. In 10 minutes, we will be having the CTB showcase. If you are a CTB player, look forward to that. But if you're not, this is the end of the showcase. Good luck in qualifiers, and we'll see you in the next showcase, which is in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
Yay.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
The Mappool is out.
Yeah, Mappool is out, guys. It's time to practice no DT3 and number 1 and Hidden 2. Okay, bye.